Can I show you 15 genius Printify hacks in under 10 minutes and teach you something new about Printify that you didn't know? Well, that's the challenge I've set to myself today. So let's set that countdown timer. I've got 10 minutes to teach you something new that you didn't know. Go! So here's something that very few people know. You can check to see what the packaging will look like for any item inside of Printify so that you can see what the customer is going to receive. Just open up a product that you want to check out and then click on the Provider Info button and then click on the Production tab and it will be listed under Packaging Control. This can be particularly helpful to double check the packaging for fragile products like this mug to make sure that it'll be shipped safely. Okay, so my next hack is that for some of Printify's products, you can customize the product photo mockup backgrounds, and this can dramatically change them. To do that, create a product with the feature enabled and then select Preview it. In the mockup selection, scroll down to find the custom background feature, just click to upload your background picture, and now your mockup is customized. And here is a very quick hack. Searching for products that have specific features is easy if you use the search filters. So just come and open up a product category, and then you'll find a range of search filters, such as the mockup customization. Now it filters the products to show you which ones have this feature enabled. And there is also another hack that I need to share with you inside of Printify's product creator, and that is their RGB and CMYK mockup checker. You see, print-on-demand apps like Printify store your design files in their computer software. Well, computers use the RGB color format of combining red, green, and blue to produce images on a screen. The RGB color format can produce over 16 million colors. And so because of the fact that Printify uses computer software to store your design files, they can only accept images in RGB formats of PNG, JPEG, and vector graphics. But there is another color format, CMYK. Printers print using this, and CMYK can only produce about 16,000 colors. And so what Printify will do is, while they will only allow you to upload RGB images, when it comes time to print them, they will automatically convert them into CMYK for you. And when they do that, because it produces less colors, the image will look different. And so by using this feature here, you can make sure that the colors in your design will look roughly similar when printed so that you don't get surprised. And speaking of mockups, what if you have a product like this one here that doesn't have custom product backgrounds available for it? Well, in these situations, I like to save the product mockup and upload it to Canva and then use the background remover tool to make the background transparent. You can then come and find a photo uploaded from their element library to place behind your product. And now you have your own custom product mockup. And here is a hack that everybody should know about, and that is manual orders. Because a question I often get asked is this: Sarah, how can I sell custom products? Which is a great question, because you've probably noticed that custom products such as these custom dog mugs here are super popular on websites like Etsy. And, well, selling these with Printify is actually really easy. First, create the custom picture or design for the customer that they've purchased. Next, come select the product and select to design it. Then upload your design onto the product. Then save the picture. And on the next screen, save the product as a draft. Then inside of orders, create an order and pick manual order. Add in the item that you just created. And then on the following screen, you just purchase the product for them. Super simple. And here is another hack that everybody should know about, and that is that many of the print providers on Printify are also listed on Google Maps. So let's take, for example, one of my favorite print-on-demand providers on Printify, Printed Mint. They sell some really unique products. Well, if we come on over to Google Maps and do a search for them, you will see that they are based in Phoenix. And you can also go and read their reviews here to confirm that yes, they do indeed make great products that their customers are happy with and love. And another way that you can find more information about a print provider is through the print provider catalog. So let's say, for example, that you had found this candle and you wanted more information about the print provider for it, Luminant. Well, under the catalog, there is a print providers page. You can filter the providers here based on their region. And if we scroll down, we will see their profile is indeed listed here, which actually provides a lot of really helpful information, such as that they're based in Los Angeles. So now you know where your candles will be shipping out from. And here is another hack. Inside of your Printify store settings, you can select to turn on automatic rerouting for your orders. This is super helpful because let's say, for example, that you were selling the Bella Canvas 3001 t-shirt and your usual print provider was my favorite USA-based provider for this, Monster Digital. But this time, a customer from the UK came into your store and bought your t-shirt. Well, with this setting turned on, Printify will now reroute your order to the best UK print provider that makes the same t-shirt, which is T-Shirt and Sons, and get them to locally make the t-shirt for the customer so that you don't have to deal with international shipping. Okay, so my next hack is pretty huge. With Printify pop-up shops, you can start a print-on-demand business for free. You just come and select to add a new store into your account and choose to add a pop-up store, and you put in the name of your store and you put in the country that you live in, and then you choose what your store theme will be, and then that's it. Printify will create a pop-up store for you. You just need to come in and add in the products that you plan to sell. When you do, anyone can come in and buy them at no cost to you, which is actually really remarkable because what a lot of people don't know is that usually to start a print-on-demand store, you need to either have a debit card with cash on it or a credit card. And to explain why, let's say that you had decided to start an Etsy print-on-demand store, and a customer had come and bought a t-shirt from you. Awesome, right? But here's the issue. Due to bank processing times, it can take a few days for the money the customer paid you to land in your bank account. But Printify will charge you the cost to make and ship the t-shirt immediately when the customer buys it, before the customer's money has finished processing. Now, I will say, there is an easy solution, and that is of course to have cash saved up on a debit card or to use credit cards to pay for it while you wait a few days for the money. I personally use the Amex Platinum for my print-on-demand business transactions. This credit card earns me free travel rewards each time I use it, which I use to fly me and my parents business class around the world practically for free. But I understand that not everybody has access to that, and so if you don't, you can set up your own free pop-up store and use a free traffic method like TikTok or Instagram to drive traffic and customers to it. And when they do come in and buy a product from you, Printify will come and pay for the production costs, and they will send you the profit as a cash payment, which makes it a great option for people that don't have a startup budget. Although, if you do plan to sell on Etsy instead, Printify does have a helpful profit calculator. Enter in your product price combined with the shipping cost that you will charge, and then put your item cost and shipping cost into the calculator, and now you can make sure that you are pricing your item high enough to be making a profit after Etsy fees. And if you want ideas for products to sell in your store, here is a trick. In the catalog, Printify has a best sellers section. These are the products that are literally selling the best for other print-on-demand sellers right now. So these are a great starting point for new stores to take a look at. And if you would like other ideas for products to sell, then my bonus tip is that you should be sure to download a copy of my free ebook where I share my favorite products that I sell along with my tips and tricks for creating designs that customers love. If you would like to get a copy of my free ebook here, you'll find a link to download it in the video description. And here is another way to make even more money from your designs. Did you know that you can list your Printify products for sale on Walmart using their integration? Lots of print-on-demand stores have started to list their products on Walmart to earn extra money. For example, Crazy Dog T-shirts, a print-on-demand store, have added in their catalog of t-shirts and rank now as some of the top designs for sale for multiple keyword searches on here. And speaking of designs, did you know that Printify has a collaboration with Shutterstock? When you are designing your products, you can add Shutterstock images into it for free. You only pay when a customer purchases one of your products. And here is something everybody should know. Sometimes, due to holidays, events, or disasters, some print shops can experience delays, and so Printify has created a fulfillment status page to keep you updated. So, for example, they updated this page on November 10th, explaining that there was a chemical spill at the USPS hub near the print provider Pick the Gift, causing delivery delays. And so if you use them and you'd been following this, you could now know to alert your customers. And that's it. Stop the clock. Look at that. 15 Printify hacks in under 10 minutes. Challenge complete. Yay. So then, If you enjoyed this and you'd love to watch another challenge video, be sure to watch my video here where I create 30 different print-on-demand t-shirt designs in less than 4 hours using Canva. So go ahead, watch my next video, and I'll see you over there.